For business success, it is very important to have a tough mind, tough mental strength, because you will be facing a lot of unexpected problems and you have to take some calls on a quick decision making process. So it has been an important, very important process to decide on that. So today I am going to talk about how a person can be mentally strong and succeed in business, because that is the most important thing in life. If you see in earlier periods, mental toughness was not an issue, because even if you have to reach school, you have to cross lot of problems. In my case, if you take in my case, I used to go through I had to walk for 5 to 6 kilometers to reach school, and on the way I had to cross river. It was so tough. The life was so tough. When basically we were all made to face toughness. But the world has changed. The world has changed in such a way that the new gen is getting what they want. They are literally being spoon fed. The spoon feeding is taking place in such a way they don't have to understand, they don't have to even go through any kind of hardships to reach the destination in their younger days. And these young minds, they are the ones who are coming to business, who start business, and because they have been taught, given a rosy picture in business and in technical terms, in theoretical terms, and with that kind of mind, they are coming and starting a business. And when they find there are some unexpected issues popping up, what happens is they lose faith. So let us talk about how it is going to help to develop, how we can develop mental strength. And if you watch the entire video, finally I'll be telling you two books that will really change your life, that will really make you more and more tough in your mind to face any intricacies, to face any adversaries in your business or in life. So let us go and see on a detailed basis. So talking about mental strength, the most important part of mental strength is resilience. Resilience is very, very important. If you don't have resilience, you will not be in a position to succeed. It is like you have been digging for finding gold, and after a certain point of time, you are losing faith, you are losing heart, and because your mind is not so tough to handle situations, and maybe even 100 meters just near that gold mine, you are saying, sorry, I'm quitting. So that is not going to make a successful businessman. So this is what I'm going to tell, because you should have a capability to develop resilience. So resilience is so important for success in business. So the most important thing is resilience. And in the book that I'm suggesting, which is a must read, whether you are a businessman, whether you are an ordinary person, or whether you are a sports person, that book has certain things, certain works, certain homeworks, or certain exercises which needs to be done on a regular basis to develop whatever skills that I'm talking about. The next one is calmness. If you have observed, all kind of bad, shitty decisions that we take are all taken at the moment of desperate situations. We take extremely wrong decision when we are despair. We take decisions which are not suitable for the business or for life. When we become desperate, our mind does not work. And that is the same thing in the case of business, because once one desperate decision is enough to ensure that your business is closed. And the people who succeed are the ones who take decisions in a very, very, very calm and quiet way. They don't allow their anger or their frustration or their sadness to catch up and to control their decision. So developing a calmness is very, very important. And how you develop that calmness? You have to spend just 5 to 10 minutes of your day in the morning just by doing pranayama. Most of you know what is pranayama, right? Just by doing pranayama, just sit, close your eyes and sit in a good posture, straight posture, and make your mind free in a place where you are not disturbed by any kind of noises. Apart from that, there are also other techniques which needs to be done, which need to be performed, and that is also written in the books. What are those kind of exercises that you need to do? So friends, creating a kind of calm mind is very, very, very important for your success. One classic example is Steve Jobs himself. He has nurtured and he has developed Apple, and he has been taking it forward, and one fine morning he is thrown out of Apple. So what will happen? You just think of it. Anybody, okay, you have grown something, and on one fine morning, if you are thrown out of the company, what will you do? You will lose all kind of confidence. You will become completely desperate, and you will think of even quitting your life. But since he has been doing pranayama and yoga regularly, dhyana regularly, he was able to control that kind of despair in his mind, and he was able to sit in a very calm posture and think what to do next. And as you know, the story, to make the story easy, he came back to the Apple board, because they realized that without Steve Jobs, the Apple cannot run. So that is the power of calmness that I have talked about. And apart from that, the exercises that I have been telling is also there. What are the different kind of exercises to be followed? So that is also there in the books that I refer. And third one is the ability to have a quick thinking. That is, there are certain situations where you cannot just sit like sit dumb. You cannot just sit and keep on thinking, what should I do? What will happen if I don't do that? What will happen if I do that? If you keep thinking like this, what will happen is nothing. When you don't take decision at the right time, when you are not in a position to take decision at the right time, what will happen is the people will stop following you. Even the colleagues, your subordinates, they will all think, no, this guy is good for nothing. So why should I? Why should I follow him? That is what they will all think. So it is very important that you develop a mindset for quick thinking. Again, how to develop that quick thinking mindset is there. An exercise is there. That exercise you need to follow on a daily basis, on a regular basis, and that will tell you, that will automatically ensure you to develop the ability to the quick thinking habits and quick decision making habits. There are certain situations where you have to take decision on a very quickly, and there are many situations where you have to remain calm and take your own time in taking decision. So developing the skill of where to take decision fast and where to hold your decision is very, very important, and that needs a bit of practice. And once you develop the practice, definitely that is going to change life. So below this, video, I am giving the image of two books that needs to be read to develop the skill, and definitely I assure you, you will not regret buying that book in life. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching and keep watching these videos. Subscribe to my channel and regularly get updated, and look forward to your feedback also after reading these two books. Thank you and good luck.